For empires. Hundreds of years. Thousands of soldiers. All tried one thing. To conquer this small island. But Corfu always said. No. Why? What is the secret that made it the only island in Greece that was never conquered? Today. We reveal the impossible. Between truth and legend, between history and geography, between east and west, sits an island that refuses to be put in a box. Its name is Corfu, or Kerkyra, as her own people love to call her. It is not just a spot on the map. It is a meeting point of civilizations. Right here, where the Ionian Sea greets the Adriatic, was born the story of an island that nobody ever truly knew, and nobody ever truly forgot. Long before humans walked its shores, long before words were written. Corfu was a stubborn piece of rock, refusing to sink. Its geological story began 50 million years ago, when it first began to rise from the depths of the sea. Its weather? A generous 1,100 millimeters of rain each year. This is the secret behind its explosive greenery, making it look like a piece of Switzerland that fell into the Mediterranean. For distinct seasons. A spring where 3 million almond trees burst into bloom. A summer tempered by cool northwestern winds. An autumn that paints the vineyards into a masterpiece. And a green winter that knows no snow. History here is not a single event, it is layers. The first layer, prehistory. Traces dating back to the 10th millennium BC in the Kerkyra cave. The second layer, the Mycenaean era, 1400 to 1100 BC. Corfu was a vital stop on the sea routes between mainland Greece and Italy. The third layer, the Classical Age. Here, one of the first recorded naval battles in history took place in 665 BC, between Corinth and its own colony, Corcyra. But this was just the beginning. Because Corfu was always a stage for conflict between brothers. Like in 427 BC, when Thucydides wrote about it in his History of the Peloponnesian War as a prime example of a devastating civil war. The Middle Ages, when Corfu became Europe's fortress. When Constantinople fell in 1453, Corfu became Christianity's last bastion in the eastern Mediterranean. The Venetians understood this truth, and so they built the old fortress. Its construction took 30 years, 1545 to 1575, cost what would be billions of euros today, and used 200,000 tons of limestone. The new fortress, even more complex, spanning 200,000 square meters, with 4 kilometers of tunnel carved beneath the earth. And the result? When the Ottomans laid siege to Corfu in 1716 with an army of 33,000 soldiers, a mere 8,000 defenders managed to repel them, thanks to these formidable defenses. The miracle was not just military, it was a miracle of engineering. The economy, from olive oil to tourism. Agriculture, 4 million olive trees produce 12,000 tons of olive oil annually. What's remarkable is that 80% of these trees are over 200 years old, with some dating back to the Venetian era. Industry, small but historic workshops. Distilleries producing kumquat liqueur since 1924. Traditional olive oil soap factories. Small wooden shipyards. Tourism, the numbers speak for themselves. 1924, the first modern hotel opens its doors. 1960, the first tourist plane arrives. 2023, 3.2 million visitors, 5 million overnight stays. 65% of the island's income comes from tourism. But the real economy is the invisible one. 12,000 luxury yachts visit Corfu each year, with each spending an average of 50,000 euros. The cuisine, where civilizations meet on the plate. Pastizzata, more than just a dish, it is history. It dates back to the 16th century when Venetian chefs added cinnamon and cloves to local meat recipes. Today, every family has its secret version, some use up to 26 different spices. Kumquat, the full story. It was brought by the English merchant Sidney Merlin in 1860 as an ornamental plant. But the Corfiots discovered its fruit, and today, 95% of Greece's kumquat production comes from Corfu. And there are rare dishes known only to Corfu. Tsitsis tabasto, lamb stewed with leeks and a special reduction of local red wine. Filatura, traditional pastries stuffed with almonds and honey. Wildlife, a living natural museum. Flora, 1,200 recorded plant species, 87 of which are found only on Corfu, including the Orchis corsorensis, a rare type of orchid. Birds, 284 recorded bird species, 153 of which nest on the island. Corfu is a vital stopover on the migratory route between Europe and Africa. Marine life: in its waters live 4 species of dolphin, and most notably, the endangered loggerhead sea turtle. And the Antiphonus Nature Reserve, 2,000 hectares of untouched forest, home to rare wolves and foxes. Culture. Architecture, a unique blend that cannot be found elsewhere. Closed Venetian balconies. French arches. Italian-style piazzas. And Byzantine churches. In the Old Town alone, there are 39 churches. The largest is the Church of Saint Spiridon, built in 1590, which has housed his sacred relics since 1596. Music and arts. The Corfu Philharmonic Society, an orchestra founded in 1840, one of the oldest musical societies in Greece. The Municipal Theatre, built in 1902, modeled after Milan's La Scala Opera House. The Ionian School of Arts, it produced artists like Nikolaos Ventouris and Angelos Gelinas. Science and education. The Ionian Academy, founded in 1808, it was the first modern Greek university. 5 Greek prime ministers graduated from its halls. Famous Corfeites. Demetrius Galanos, the astronomer who mapped the moon in the 18th century. Aristotelis Valoridis, the founder of modern oceanography in Greece. Maria Dacilla Capodistria, the first Greek woman to earn a doctorate in mathematics. And a staggering statistic. Corfu, although it represents only 0.5% of Greece's population, has produced 3% of the country's academics. Rituals and customs, the soul of the people. The traditional wedding, it lasts 3 days and includes 17 different rituals, from the henna night to the dance of the handkerchiefs. Easter, here it's different. On Holy Saturday, 100,000 clay pots are thrown from balconies, a tradition dating back to the Venetian era. And a unique language too. The Corfiot dialect contains 2,000 words of Italian origin, 500 English words, and 300 French words. It is a living language that tells us Corfu was always a bridge between worlds. Modern challenges, between heritage and modernity. Mass tourism. 70% of tourism is concentrated in just 4 months, creating immense pressure on the island's infrastructure. Migration. 20% of Corfu's youth emigrate each year in search of better job opportunities. The environment. 15% of beaches suffer from erosion, and 30% of olive groves are threatened by plant diseases. But hope exists. The Green Corfu project aims to make the island the first carbon-neutral island in the Mediterranean by 2030. Corfu is not just an island. It is a living memory of time itself, where legend blends with history, east meets west, and life pulses in every corner. From its cobblestone streets to the sound of the orchestra, from its ancient olive trees to its pristine sea. It is a place that makes you feel you have seen the entire world in one spot. Have you visited? And does it deserve a place on your next list? Write your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more about magical places few people know.